Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
Well, Mexico is not right for
Everybody,
no. A lot of people really
they get depressed and they get lonely. The language is not right for them. They miss the family. So some people doesn't like it.
and so Mexico is not right for everybody. Of course not. It's a different country, there's a different culture. There's a lot of things to adapt to. And we have met a dear friend that has been down here and she's tried it. And she's done the experiment to see if Mexico is right for her. And she's found that it isn't. It isn't at all, huh?
It isn't at all. She doesn't want to live it here.
No. And so we want you to hear her story and understand what people go through and in the transition of trying to live in another country and seeing if it's right for them. So let's go down and we're going to go and we're going to talk to Chris.
Let's go see Chris.
But you live this imaginary life through YouTube. You know, you are on YouTube, you're watching it, you're going, I'm going to eat here, I'm going to go do that, I'm going to, you know, and you come down here and it's real and you do it. And so much of it is true. It is not as different life than what it's made out to be on YouTube.
Right.
And so you do come down here with a lot of knowledge. And I think that the part I was missing is me. Is how am I going to do away from home, away from my own bed, away from the feel of my own pillow, the feel of my own sheets, the smell of my sheets, the feel of the stairs when I walk down the stair and the third stair creaks. You know, just those little things in life that I didn't know how much I would miss them because I've never been away this long. I've never lived like this before.
I do want routine.
I do, and I found that routines really important for my soul, and I don't have it here. And it's not Ajijic. It is the vacation life that let's come here, let's experience it for 3 months and think we're going to get what's on the YouTube videos. It's a vacation life. It's not expat life.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think that's the difference. Is I came down here thinking I was going to get expat life, and I got vacation life.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo, right?
Every Friday at 5 p.m. California time, we have a new video for you to watch it. And please subscribe or thumb up or ring the bell.
Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Chris here.
Chris has an interesting story and I want her to share it with you. Now, let's start back when you know, how did you learn about Mexico? You know, what was your evolution of coming down here?
Well, I think it started in 2020 for us. Most people were going through COVID, and my husband developed cancer. And everything is good now, but it was a major change in our life. And I had been married before, and I had lost my first husband to brain cancer. And my husband was a widower. He'd also lost his wife. So we were kind of already in the mindset of, you got to live while you can live. And then this just made us think about it even more. So after he recovered from that, we thought, okay, what do we want to do with the rest of our life? And we have 6 kids, and the last one, 6 kids, all girls. The last one went away to college. So in 2021, we didn't need the big house anymore. You know, the stuff, we reevaluated like what kind of stuff we needed in our life. So we sold the big house. We got rid of 75% of our material possessions, downsized economically, size-wise, everything, and started looking at what did we want to do. And one of the things I was looking at is travel, and maybe not just travel with a suitcase, but go places and stay places. And so we were looking at different countries. I thought, oh, you know, when I got here, I thought this is paradise, and just loved it. I've just died and gone to heaven. However, it wasn't something that was sustainable, and it didn't work. And so the life of coming down here for 3 months wasn't what I thought it was. And it's not Mexico. I loved Ajijic. I loved the food. I loved the people. I love the Mexican people. I love the expat people. People were very friendly. There's some things I don't love. You know, the mosquitoes. You know, you walk around, there's the great things, there's lots of dogs. the bad things, there's lots of dog poop. I mean, the list is so small and shallow. I mean, the things that are great are much bigger. The food, I think the food would be an adjustment. You come here and you visit and you really enjoy it, but then you miss your ingredients, your Trader Joe's or whatever, your cheese, those things. So I think that would be an adjustment. The mosquitoes, you know, the mosquitoes here can give you dengue fever, and so those things are different. I think too, for me, I feel like I should learn the language if I'm here, and you know, I came down here thinking, oh, I'm gonna take Spanish lessons while I'm here to do something, and you know, you look up and days have passed, but I think that would help if you committed to know the language more. But now we're into the 3rd month, and I'm missing a routine. I'm missing purpose. You know, I don't miss emptying the dishwasher, but I miss the feeling of a routine, of having an agenda every day, of waking up and know, okay, I need to do this, this, and this.
Something was missing.
Yeah, and I don't think it was at first. You know, at first you have the magic. They call it, I think, Mexico magic dust. Is that what they call it? Yeah, and you definitely have that. You have the magic of Mexico. You come down here and you think, oh, I could do this every day for the rest of my life, and then you start doing it every day, and parts of your home that maybe you didn't appreciate, you appreciate a little bit more. For me, it was just, you know, my house. We had a small, humble house, but it was still my house.
Yes,
it had my stuff. It had mine. Like here, I have an Airbnb. I use their knives. I miss my knives. I miss being away. It's connections to your neighbors, connections to your friends, the routine. You know, cooking. I didn't think I would want to cook. I thought, I'm going to be eating out. I mean, it's going to be heaven. But I found out eating out got old.
Yeah,
it did. And so I wanted to cook. And I would go to the grocery store, but they don't have the same food that I would buy in the U.S. And so you've got to learn to cook with some different things. Cheese. You know, like cheese here is a little bit more challenging, and I love cheese.
Yeah,
so
they don't have good cheese.
It's not the same. It's not the same. And so I really came here with a mode of trying to live like a local and cook like a local, and I have. What I miss my Trader Joe's.
Yeah, you go.
I do. And so I miss the smell of my laundry detergent. I wouldn't say there's anything really big I can put my finger on, but it's the smell, the feel, and the sound of the life that you're so accustomed to. See how if you came, it would be a honeymoon period, and then you go, oh, I miss my other life.
Right.
And then you just start longing to be back.
Right.
Because you do, as much as you enjoy the stuff here, you still miss the stuff you had.
Yeah.
It really isn't about Mexico. My issues were not.
Yeah.
It's about a different culture a little bit, but it is the reason. Nothing about the place. It's about the purpose, a lack of purpose. And the lack of purpose isn't something big. You know, where I had a job and now I don't have a job. It's those small things in life you get used to. Like it's the friends you have next door, you might walk over and say hi to in the afternoon. It's the grocery stores you shop, the daily routine of your old life. That's what I'm mourning. I miss that. Yeah.
Well, if you're new to our program, we want to introduce you to a program that we have started. What it is a 50-minute private phone consultation with me, and we can go over stories like what you're seeing in this video and answer to see if Mexico is right for you even before you move down. You may into this video, there's going to be a little box at the bottom left, and it's going to say book now. Just tap on it and it'll send you over to a booking site. What advice would you give somebody, in other words, who was where you and your husband come down at that stage and you're so excited about it, you know, and then you've had time to live in this Mexican environment and stuff, and you've reevaluated. What advice would you give them?
Well, I think that everybody says don't buy right away, and if you're like us, you know better than everybody else. But I think that advice is sound advice, is to come down here and live it. Or I would I committed. I'm going to be here for 6 months. I'm taking care of everything back home, and I'm going to come down here, get involved, get a regular life. And I think there's a big difference between vacation life and expat life.
Well, Chris, this has been great. I enjoy your enthusiasm and your passion for living. So they'll be back down.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah.
My expectations have changed.
Yeah.
And knowing how long I can be away from home has changed.
That's great. That is great. Thank you.
And then please subscribe or thumb up or
Do you forget?
I forget. Comment. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You don't have to.
Take 2. Every Friday at 5 p.m. California time, we have a new video for you. No. Okay. Take 3. Every Friday at 5 p.m. California time, we